Hey everybody, I know it's been so long. It is a beautiful evening here in Texas. It is 54 degrees, very close to being 55. My truck just rolled over 55,000 miles. My baby turned 55. All right, I've been meaning to do this forever and ever and ever. I'm so behind on my Gimma A Minutes, and I really apologize for that. But this new semester has really been kicking my butt. I mean, really kicking my butt. And sometimes in a good way, and sometimes not in a good way. Last Friday, we were at a swim meet in a town about 30 minutes away, not that big of a deal. And all of a sudden, I started getting some texts from some teacher friends of mine, and they were saying, oh, we're in lockdown. You know, my friend said, I'm out in the hallway trying to figure out what's going on. And there's police in the hallway with their weapons drawn. And everybody's like freaked out because there's a lockdown and they're scared there's a shooter. And like it was maybe like 10 minutes after school had got out. The last bell had rang, and so there were still a lot of students in the building for tutoring, because believe it or not, students do come to tutoring on Friday. At least at my school they do. And sometimes, at least in my case, it is sometimes just because the students don't want to go home. I've heard that quite often. And one of my students just walked by, so I was seeing if he looked at me, I was going to wave. So I was paying attention, but I think he was singing to himself. And so my school's in lockdown. After school got out, we don't, we do active shooter drills. Almost every month we huddle in a corner. We close the doors, we turn the lights off. We're all quiet. We're silent. We don't do anything. And then this happens at a time where students are really free to roam around. They could be out in the hallways. I mean, it was crazy. I'm very grateful that I wasn't here, although I know a lot of my teacher friends that were here were very frightened and scared because they weren't quite sure what was going on. There is a little insurance house, I guess, building where they sell the insurance out of, right across the street from campus. And a couple of teachers I knew took some students and went across the street over there. And when I was getting conflicting reports about, yes, shooter, adult, somebody who's not supposed to be on campus, got on campus, and is, the police are chasing him. They don't know. They're looking. They're trying to clear the building. I told my two teacher friends that were across the street with some students, I said, hey, take them behind that building so that you know that you can be safe. The other one that was standing out in the hallway, I said, hey, please go back in your room and shut the door. My room, I wasn't there, but my room opens up to outside. My friend that was upstairs, her window opens up to the school, one of the courtyards. So I don't know what is the solution there. And come to find out, we had a huge response from the city police, probably the county as well. And also we have school district police. So that was kind of nice. And they had fantastic response. Quick, timely. They searched our whole building. It's a huge building, 2 stories on the back end, 1 story in the front with 2 gyms. It's a pretty large building, 2 courtyards. I don't even know how many classrooms. I don't want to make a guess because I don't know a lot. And so they literally cleared the whole building, room to room. And they told, finally, my friend that was out in the hallway, they said, hey, the building's not totally 100% clear, but if you need to leave, you can leave out the front door. So they, I guess, had cleared the front portion of the building and let, the teachers, they were letting them go as they came. But hey, you have to go out the front door, as opposed to any of the side doors or anything. Um, Man, I mean, I have a million things to say. I really, really, really need to do this more often. Yeah, that's a stop sign, dude. I really, really do, because I have tons and tons and tons of things on my mind about school, about things that are going on, about projects, about what we're doing. And obviously, I need to make some notes before I hit this up again. I know I've still been, I made a couple more chats on Twitter than I normally have done, which is good for me to meet new people, other than just to stay in my little Schoology clique of people that I know and talk to every month or all the time on Schoology, So yeah, it's just kind of like that. Ooh, what a big forehead I have. See, I'm just so unfocused. I'm literally so unfocused right now. It's been a 4-day week at school, but it has really been a long week with the students. I need notes. I'm gonna regroup and try this again tomorrow. I'm still gonna put this one out because it is what it is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what Gimme A Minute's about. Everything that goes on, And a lot of times I don't have control. I am just dealing with. But there's a lot of stuff going on with me educationally, academically, schooly, just and extracurricularly and everything like that. So I'm gonna go because there's a car parked right next to me just now, and they're looking at me funny because I'm talking to my laptop, and the kids that walk by, they didn't even blink an eye. They didn't bat an eye. They didn't nothing, because they talk to their phones all the time, and there's usually people on the other end, So it is what it is. Yikes! That's the second time now. All right, this is probably 7 minutes already. See, I needed more focus. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna gather my thoughts, make some notes, and regroup and try again to make a more cohesive, comprehensive post manana. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I'm all over the place. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.